Hello, hello, hello there. Welcome back to Grandma Ray Don't Play, and I'm Rachel. Okay, so right off the bat, I'd like you to give this video a thumbs up. It helps me to move out to others for me to, can't talk. Helps YouTube to circulate my videos so others can see me like you and fall in love with the dishes you like, okay? Share the video and subscribe. Okay, so I'm going to show you today how to make fish corn chowder. So normally you would have corn chowder separately and fish separately. I'm combining them together today. Fish corn chowder from scratch. And this is just for you. Okay, alright, let's do it. Okay, I have here 4 potatoes, white potatoes this size. In this pot here, I already cut up into cubes. Okay, alright, so I'm going to put some water in here. I'm going to boil the potatoes. Along with the potatoes, I'm going to add some cut up onions that I process in the food processor. Okay, if you don't have a food processor, you want to just chop maybe 1 small onion. That's 1, 2, 3 heaping tablespoons of onions. Okay, now I'm going to add some garlic paste. Okay, I'm adding a half a teaspoon of garlic paste. Alright, I want to mix that up. Okay, we're going to start this up and let it start cooking. I'm going to put a top on it to increase the time. Also, we're going to add some chicken broth. Chicken broth. I have a tablespoon here. So I'm adding 1 heaping, 2 heaping tablespoons of chicken broth. Also going to add some black pepper. Alright, so we're going to let that cook until the potatoes get soft. Not mushy, because you still want them firm, but soft enough where when you bite into it, they're done. Okay? I have, in addition to all of that, I have 1 cup of frozen corn. I put the cup of frozen corn in the microwave on 2 minutes in water, and that's how I got it to the state it's in. Okay, and then we're going to be adding heavy cream. That's going to be our thickener for the corn and fish chowder. Okay, I bought some fish chowder meat, and I wanted to show you how much I paid. It's $2.99 a pound, and I told them I wanted $1.50 worth. So you can see I have $1.50 worth of, it says chowder fish, fresh chowder fish. Okay? Okay, so now I want to cut up this chowder fish and show you what it looks like. So it's pieces of fish. You see that? Okay, so I'm just going to cut this up. Don't cut it small. You want it a little big so that it doesn't break down to nothing. So you can see that's the size I cut it up as, okay? Okay, here's my next piece. And I have one. Oh, I have another piece. Okay, so they had 4 pieces at this size for $1.50. Now you can't go wrong on that. The corn was $1 for the bag, and I used 1/4 of the bag, so we're talking 25 cents for the corn, $1.50 for the fish, so that's at $1.75. The cream did cost $3. I'm going to use half of that, so that's another $1.50. So you can see how, this is my last piece, you can see how you can make this corn fish chowder for around $5, $6. Good deal, right? Okay, so let me show you what the $1.50 worth of chowder fish yield. Look at that. That's quite a bit for $1.50, right? Now you know how much fish costs, so if you was to buy a piece of haddock, you'd be on $10, $12, maybe $15. Okay. Okay, let me wash my hands. Okay, I'm going to let the potatoes cook for another 10 minutes and I'll be back. Thank you. Okay, so I moved the potatoes back here because we got to make a roux. A roux is flour and margarine or flour and butter, and you mix it together. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to put your stick of margarine, I'm using margarine, in the frying pan. Let that melt down. While that's going on, I'm going to add the corn to our potatoes. You want to add the fish last because fish only takes a few minutes to cook. The potatoes are not soft yet. They're getting there though. I would say in another couple of minutes I can add the fish. Okay. I'm going to let this melt down. I have here a 1/2 cup of flour, all-purpose flour. Now I'm not going to use all this roux, but when I make roux, I might as well go ahead and make it for future use as well, because I'm doing it and it just saves time later. You can do the same. You can save roux in the refrigerator or in the freezer. Okay, our margarine's melted. I have a whisk. So now we're going to start adding the flour and keep mixing that together. It's going to get thicker as you add the flour. You want it to end up like a paste, a thick paste. Okay, and add that last drop of flour. Okay, and it's done. As soon as it forms and it's thick, it's done. You'll see like, see pieces. Cut that fire off. Okay, I have here the fish that I cut up. So we're going to add the fish. And let's mix that in. Okay, I'm going to put the cover on that and let that cook for about maybe 2 minutes. Then we're going to add our roux. So give me 2 minutes. Okay, so now I have my roux here. I took it out the frying pan. I have it in this container. So I want to pour some of the broth from the fish and corn chowder into this bowl so that I can mix some roux in it. There we go. Oh, and look at that. Okay, so now I'm going to add some roux. So I'm adding 1 heaping tablespoon first, and I'm going to mix that in. Okay, that's what it looks like. Now we're going to add that into our chowder. Now I want to taste it to see what I'm missing. I'm missing some salt. I'm going to put a little in. And some pepper. Okay, we're done. That was all of less than 30 minutes, and the cost is under $6. You can't go wrong, guys. Okay, let me put that in a bowl and taste that for you. Oh, I gotta give you the word of the day. Let me do that. Okay, the word of the day. The word of the day is stretch your budget. Stretch your budget. You know, we hear on the news these days how a lot of people in our country is going hungry, and so this is another way that you can feed your family a nutritional meal for less. So you see how I bought the fish chowder. I asked for $1.50 worth. That's what you should do. You don't have to get a whole pound. And then I used the potatoes to stretch it and the corn to stretch it. And so now you have your vegetable, your meat, and your starch all in one chowder. And why not? And why not make corn chowder along with the fish chowder? Okay, so there we go. We stretched the budget. We have a chowder under $6. What a great deal, right? Okay, let me come back and taste it for you. Thank you. Okay, guys, here's our fish corn chowder. It's hot, so I can't pick it up for you, but I am going to taste it for you. Okay, guys, I have a bowl here. It's nice and, oh, you know what I didn't add? I didn't add the cream. I have to come back and add the cream because I can't leave you like that. 1 second. I'm going to put it all back in the pot and I'm going to add the cream. Okay, guys, I almost forgot to add the heavy cream. That is what makes it creamy. Okay, so I'm going to add some. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. That's about 3 tablespoons full. Oh, you can tell the difference. It looks nice and white and creamy. Oh, yeah. Oh, now we're talking. Okay, now I'm gonna plate it up again and show you again, and I'm gonna taste it for you. Okay. The cream is going to help thicken it as well as give it a creamy color. Okay, just waiting on it to come back to a boil. Oh, and by the way, you don't want to overcook chowder because once you put the cream in, if you overcook it, the cream can break down and look like curdle. So you don't want to do that, okay? Okay, that's pretty good. Now, let's pour it into the container. Okay, let me let you see that. Okay, and now I want to taste. Okay, let me adjust the camera. Okay, guys. That's what we're looking like. Let me taste. You see the chunks of fish there? Oh wow. Oh yeah. Just like you get at the restaurant, guys. Okay, so you go ahead, give this a thumbs up right now, share the video and subscribe, and make your fish corn chowder for under $6 for the family. Why not? Okay, love you, talk to you soon. Bye bye.